Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon. Welcome back to our live. Today we will show you how to make a Valentine concept chocolate. I call this heart pot because the heart molds is on the top of the pot chocolate. Okay. In this product, there is a filling inside. It's like I use cake filling and ganache filling, different type of filling. So I'm going to show you how I assemble this product today. And also I'm going to teach you how to do the colorings with cacao butter. I have here Modicor colorings, okay, and I have the Belcolad cacao butter. I'm going to show you how to mix this color. First, we're going to heat the cacao butter until it's melted. Normally, you can heat the cacao butter directly on fire and there's no problem. Okay. I would like to show you the cacao butter. How is it? This is a solid fat. A solid fat. When you melt it, it will become similar to the oil. Okay. We just heat it. Normally, the ratio of cacao butter and powder coloring is about 7 to 10%. Depends on the color you want. You can increase or you can reduce. So it depends on the intensity of the color you require on the cacao butter. So we just melt it. You can see now how the cacao butter is transforming into oil. So after this is melted, I'm going to transfer in the deep bowl container so I can blend it properly. So I will use a blender right here. Okay, this machine is very important to use this machine. So that when we add our cacao coloring, it will melt and mix very well with the cacao butter. You can use whisk, but sometimes you will have lumps of powder coloring. So I suggest to use the blender. So now it's melted. I have 100 grams of cacao butter right here. We just transfer it. It's very important that the blender will go inside. And I have this red powder coloring from Modicor. It's ready. I will just estimate it, but normally you can add up to 10% of coloring. And blender. So normally you just blend it several times. For example, I blend it now, then I will wait a little bit, like around 5 to 10 minutes until it's cooled down, and then I blend it again. So very important, before we use the color, it has to be 28 degrees Celsius. We need to cool it down before we apply on the mold. Okay. Next, I have here a gold color. It's ready to use, cacao butter based gold coloring. It's from Modicor also. Normally, you just melt it in the microwave or in the heater and directly you apply in the bowl and cool it down to 30 degrees Celsius before you apply it. I will show you this mold. I already applied some gold right here, but I'm going to show you how I apply it. I just use brush, hand brush like this. I prefer the hard one, so we can make the line effect. This is how I apply it. See, I hold one knife my underhand, and I just tap the gold like this, see? So I will do it now in the mold. This color should be at 30 degrees Celsius before you use, very important. So I just apply like this, and that's it. Okay, you're gonna clean the mold by wiping with tissue. Okay. So I have now the gold in the heart mold. Now the second, you need apply. We will apply the red coloring that we prepared before. This is the output of the product that we are trying to make today, the red with gold. Okay, and I have here also another color, so it's the same procedure how you make. You just choose different color you want. Okay. So now with the gold color, with the red color, okay, you need to make sure that the gold is dry and the red color is cold. Okay, it should be 28 degrees Celsius before you apply. I'm going to show you an easy way and a simple step. Normally, you can use a spray gun to coat the mold with the red color. But if you don't have spray gun, I'm going to show you how to apply with the brush. Okay. And just simply wipe the brush like this with the red color. Just coat it manually. Okay. In this technique, you have to maybe repeat it again. First coating, you let it dry, and then again, next coating for thicker coating. See, in this case, it's still transparent. So you just do it twice, and it will be okay. Okay, so I do like this. I just finished one mold. 2 molds, then I go back to the first one to complete it. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna show you 3 pieces only, so we don't lose time. Then, after you coat this with the red color, you have to wait until the red color is completely dry. Then we will apply chocolate, tempered chocolate, as a final shell on this. Okay, that's it. We're gonna wipe it clean. Okay. So we're gonna wait a little bit until it's dry. While we are waiting, I'm gonna show you what is the filling we're gonna use in this. We call it cake pops because we're gonna use a cake as a filling inside. I have the Tigral Satin Cream Cake Chocolate. Already in our previous video, we already showed you how we make this sponge. So I will not show you today. I will just show you how to mix it together with the ganache. Okay. Here we have the ganache recipe. I have here 100 grams of Chantipak cream. And I have 200 grams of O3X5 milk chocolate Belcoled. We just combine together 100 grams of cream, Chantipak, and 200 grams of chocolate, and microwave. Okay. So this is the ganache. Let us see. See, just mix it together completely and cool it down after mixing. Okay, so this is our ganache. Then you have to leave it cold before using. I have the ready one. Okay. Now, this is our satin cream cake chocolate. As I told you, it's already baked. If you have some leftover or crumbs, you can use it in this recipe. Just mix it with the ganache, okay, together. You can use your hand by mixing. If you mix it like this, it will form as a dough.
Little bit Arabic, chef, please.
Arabic recipe malganache. Okay, recipe malganache. 100 gram chantipak crema puratos, 200 gram halip chocolata belcolad. Okay, هذا satin cream cake sponge جاهز. Okay, أنا نسوي 200 gram شو اسمه هذا satin cream cake and 100 gram ganache جاهز. Okay, الحين سير هجين هو. Now it became dough. This is our cake pop recipe. Okay, this one you can do like bowl. You keep lollipop stick and they dip in the chocolate. This is the similar recipe that they are using, but in this case I'm gonna do it differently. I'm gonna keep it inside our heart mold. Okay. Okay, now our heart mold is ready. I'm gonna show you in the machine how I mold this. And this, what is that one? And this. I'm going to explain to you a little bit about this mold. This mold, it is a combined mold with cover and the base. This is the mold for the base we are using. And this is the mold for the heart. Okay, so you have like 3 molds here to use in this recipe. So first, I'm going to show you. Yeah.
How long we can keep
Talaja.
the cake after we put in the ganache on it? After we make it like that, you know?
Yes.
How long we can keep it?
Normally, if you make a cake pops recipe, you coat it with chocolate, so you completely seal the cake, so it can stay like more than 2 weeks. It's okay. Yeah. Well, as long as you dip it in the chocolate, you seal it, and it's completely secured inside. Okay. So now I have a mold here. I'm going to show you how I mold this. The pot, okay. We just use. I have here a Selmi tempering machine. The setting is at 29 degrees Celsius. Okay, this is continuous tempering machine, so we just take the chocolate as a molding. Okay. We used to make a demonstration about our machine. If you need to know about more details about our machine, you can watch that video or you can visit us here in Shuek, Banopuratos. So we have this vibration here to remove the air bubbles. Okay. This is to remove the air bubbles. In the mold you can see the bubbles is coming out. Just keep vibrating it, okay. And we will flip it upside down to remove the chocolate and to have only the shell. Okay. So this is how it's done. Upside down, flip, remove, and scrape.